I want you to be with me.
I am with you. Look. I'll always be with you. I promise. Will you stay with me tonight?
Yeah, I'll stay.
But will you stay with me tonight? Hey, everybody. It's February 8th, 2023. It's 11 p.m. in New York City. And here we are about to talk about stuff that's pretty, like your eyes and your lips and your titties. Hey, Nick the Rat Radio is right now. This is the February 14th, because the next week's show is the 15th, so it's a day after Valentine's Day. So this is the Valentine's Day show. So we're going to do the Valentine's Day special today. We're going to be talking about love, and sex trends in 2023. If you're tuned into the Twitch, this is a heart behind me, so don't get it mixed up. It's a little nauseating, actually. It's who wants to see that? Not me, but you'll have to. Maybe I'll turn it off at some point. But until then, that's what you're gonna see. Maybe I'll turn that off. I don't know. I'm sorry there, William. Sometimes bad things happen on Valentine's Day. We could just take a quick break right here. You know what? Let's just play some music right now. We'll be right back with more Nick the Rat in a minute.
When the routine bites hard and ambitions are low and resentment rates high, but emotion won't grow, and we're changing our ways, taking different roads, 'cause love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. Why the bedroom's so cold? Turn away on your side. Is my timing that flowed? Our respect runs so dry. Yeah, there's still this appeal that we kept through our lives. 'Cause love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. Do you cry in your sleep? All my failings exposed. Get a taste in my mouth. Desperation takes hold. Is it something so good? Just can't function no more. 'Cause love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again.
Yeah, she called out a warning, warning. Don't ever let life pass you by. Hey, Nick. Hey, man, I just wanted to call and have a little one-on-one with you, sir. Please don't play this on the air. I don't know if you do it for me. But I was wondering if you ever wondered what's the problem with psychosis. The doctors have labeled this thing that happens to us as psychosis. It means the loss of the self. Now, what's the problem with losing the self, sir? Is this something you're interested in?
Yeah.
Do you want to think about this?
I already did.
You do?
Maybe.
You don't?
Sure.
Well, I had a bit of a psychosis episode last night. I mean, don't believe me, sir. I can't tell you the truth of what happened. This is just me and you looking at something together if you're interested. But it's a very uncomfortable feeling. And the problem, there's only the problem because we are dependent on the self. So when we step out of it, we don't know what the fuck to do. There's nothing to do but be aware when you step out of it, sir, and being just completely aware. I'm ready. It's uncomfortable, sir. Anyways, I don't want to fucking preach to you, sir. Anyways, but have a good one, dude. Have a good show, brother.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, man, I'm trying to get through those millions of voicemails you sent, so I'm just going to play a whole boatload every now and then. Sorry, we had a little hiccup inside the sewer. We're currently trying to resurrect Diane. We've been scooping parts of her off of the walls and stuff. We kind of got her back together, but she's not fully back together yet. And she started squirming, and the scientists wanted me to go over there and kiss her, because that's usually how things work in these love stories. So I just put my mouth on something that was really gross. So I had to smoke a little bit of weed there. But yeah, that the last song we heard, that was Love Will Tear Us Apart in Places in by Places in Time. A great little song there. All the music is on SoundCloud. You go to /Nick the Rat, and you can find all the music there. You go to nicktherat.com and click on social, and you'll find the link there as well for all the music that will be played tonight. Yes, William, I do hope Diane is going to be okay. The sewer has been in a complete disarray without her. But she's almost together again. She's almost together. Not quite there yet, but soon, hopefully. Geez, there's a lot. They just updated. Sometimes the internet gets updated. Today there was a whole bunch of AI shit that happened. Apparently Bing is now AI compatible. Google had a failure of an AI launch. But they did just update their Google Voice. If you use Google Voice, instead of, does she smell better? She smells a little bit. Don't tell her that if she gets resurrected soon. There's a Do Not Disturb button now on the front page. Usually I had two tabs open. One with like the options with Do Not Disturb, and then the other tab with just the phone. But now the Do Not Disturb is right smack dab on the Google Voice page. You never know when they're going to change shit on you and fuck it all up. And luckily, I think everything else is working. If you want to give me a call at 917-719-5923, you can talk about love. If you want some bad advice, I'll give it to you. I'm not one to talk about love. But I will for Valentine's Day, God damn it. I really want to get those little candy hearts. But all I could find were Tums. So I've been eating Tums lately. Oh, it looks like between the valleys, we have a caller here. Hello, caller. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sweet, it works. All right. Google Voice is not totally broken yet.
Great. So, do you live in a deep underground military base?
Or a dumb.
No, I live in a sewer in Brooklyn, New York. South Brooklyn, to be exact, if you want to come look for me.
Underground.
I'm underground. It's not a military bunker. It's just a sewer.
We were yeah.
Does the
Go ahead.
sewer have a sewer? Like if someone's in the sewer and use a toilet, does it go to the sewer for the sewer?
Yeah, it's all goes down the same pipe. There's the sewer is the sewer. You don't need to have a sewer in the sewer. The sewer is the sewer. I'm not.
I guess I'm asking if you have a toilet in the sewer.
The sewer is the toilet. I'm confused.
You know what's funny is when somebody pronounces toilet turlet.
Turlet?
That's pretty funny.
A turdlet.
Turlet.
Gotta go to the turlet.
Callers, are you two? I'm guessing there's two people here, unless you're a double-headed creature. Are you lovers?
You might say that.
Yeah. Get a couple drinks in me.
Ooh.
Get a couple drinks in me, you can be in me.
Well, hey, okay.
Oh.
What are we drinking tonight, fellas? It sounds like we're gonna have a fun time.
I'm sipping on a Bud Light Fuego Clamata.
Yeah, you guys are
NyQuil,
definitely
straight.
Ooh, NyQuil. NyQuil is a godsend sometimes. Let me tell you that. Ooh, sometimes you just want to go to sleep. Do you two ever have a lover's spat? I might be able to help.
If my saliva glands are working full function, yeah.
Sometimes you got to spit on it.
I'm not into spitting usually, but if the mood's right.
Now, are who is the top and who is the bottom, or do you switch off?
Roll of the die, D20.
Yeah,
Roll the D20.
Closest to 20.
I never really understood the whole
side.
Top and
I usually just side to side, so nobody has to be on top or bottom.
It's a lot less energy use that way.
Yeah,
I think that's really I think when people say, "Are you a top or a bottom?" I think that's like not racist, but it's derogatory. It's not everybody's a top, not everybody's a bottom.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's 2023,
We
right?
need change.
It can't be.
It is.
So far.
It is.
Do you want to hear some sexual trends that are coming up in 2023?
Do I?
Smack it to me.
Have you ever heard of outer course?
Hit us with the outer course.
Well, I'm just gonna
use it
read
in a
this.
sentence.
Since 40% to 60% of women masturbate and only 18% of women can orgasm from penetrative sex, it is no wonder we're seeing a surge of non-penetrative practices. So outer course is just no penetration. So
used to call that dry humping.
I guess a sexual trend for 2023 is not having sex.
What will they come up with next?
But then again, I don't really have to. I don't have to penetrate to climax either. Like I'm down with just rubbing too. It's the same thing.
All right, what's another trend?
Oh.
What's another trend? Because I don't like this one. This one I'm not going to try.
Nah.
You're not going to like any of these. This is from glamour.com. The second one is sexual mindfulness.
No.
Mindfulness.
Sexual blindfolding.
Sexual blind. That would be a good one for 2020. Put this on, baby. Don't look. It's only going to be dark for you. Mindfulness, the mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment. This is dumb. Who reads glamour.com?
It's pronounced it's pronounced glamour.
So it's the trend. Let me make sure I'm getting this straight. The trend is to like be there mentally while doing it.
Our mindset plays a big part in our sexual experiences, so getting our minds and thoughts on our side could really help us to tune in on our desire, arousal, and pleasure. A man wrote this, I'm sure.
Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's like because I'm thinking about what am I going to do to work tomorrow. So
Thinking about if LeBron's going to win me the money on that bet.
right, what's Bitcoin price doing right now?
See, your mind is in the wrong spot. You got to start thinking about other stuff, says a lady on the internet, probably. There's also, this one's, I don't like this one at all. This one is just an advertisement, I think. It's called mutual masturbation. What's the point? Like, masturbating is like kind of
Is that
shameful.
when you just make eye contact and like look at somebody while you're both jerking off?
Well, when you're on the bus.
Lay next to each other?
But usually that's just for one person, not for two. That's... And then right under that
I see
one...
it as a challenge. Who can get done first?
I keep seeing people tweet about my mutuals, and I didn't understand what that meant until now.
Well, now you know. Mutual masturbation.
A
The mutual
lot of that
masturbation
goes on in
one,
Omaha.
it's got an advertisement for vibrators right under it. Mind you, no pocket pussy, just
Oh.
vibrators.
That's cheating, I think. I thought like masturbation, you can't use like toys, tools, accessories, or help. Otherwise, it's not true masturbation.
That's self-flagellation, I think. It's not masturbation. What is flagellation?
I think it's like coagulation.
Flogging or beating, either as a religious discipline or for sexual gratification. Yeah, okay. So I guess that's not masturbation. That's flagellation. Mutual flagellations.
I've got a quick question, Nick the Rat.
Sure.
The background of your Twitch stream right now,
Yes.
is that a beating heart?
That is a beating heart.
Is this a video of a beating heart that you ripped out of a human sacrifice's chest?
I should probably
Alima.
move the location because that doesn't really look like a heart valve. That kind of looks like a... Well, none of this looks really very good.
It does not. It looks like a badly animated CG kid singing. Not kid, but like a Muppet type character.
I'm gonna turn it
going,
off.
ha!
I'm gonna turn that off. It's really disturbing. Probably losing viewers by the minute.
No, it just looks like a red bell pepper being like just dancing.
That it does.
You have a wild imagination.
Yes, caller. You do have a wild imagination.
I think it looks like a red
what are some more
blob.
trends? We got more trends?
Something called a pelvic floor. I don't know how this is a trend. Many women don't consider the pelvic floor or understand exactly what it does. I don't know, until childbirth. Ew. What does childbirth and sex have to do with each other? Practice both relaxing and tensing your pelvic floor. Do men have pelvic floors?
Sure, why not?
People, I don't even
I haven't
this.
claimed enough victims yet to make a floor entirely out of pelvises.
Getting there. You're getting there.
Specifically
Work in
during
progress.
sex, the movement of the pelvis in combination with tensing and relaxing of the pelvic floor can increase arousal and... Oh, I know what this is. This is the Kegels, right? This is the Kegels?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't they
Whoa.
just fucking call it Kegels?
Like the little Muppet characters, Kegel Rock?
Oh, Kegel Rock. Down a Kegel Rock.
Yeah, the Kegel Rock. Yeah.
And then there's a
I've
fucking
heard
ad for another app.
I learned about Kegels from Cardi B.
Apparently there's an app called Squeezy. It helps you build your pelvic floor. Do you stick the phone in your pussy? What is... Call me.
Oh, boy.
And Glamour, you should shut down. The next one's anal masturbation, and then there's butt plugs, an ad for butt plugs.
Anal masturbation.
Wait, this might be good. Upgraded missionary. In a year of new kink sexual pleasure.
Missionary plus.
To take missionary into 2023, there are opportunities to be more mindful while in the position, making intentional eye contact with your partner. Ew. Focusing on all the erogenous zones and synchronized breathing together.
Any eye contact I make in the bedroom is purely coincidental and accidental.
The only eye contact I'm making is with the brown eye.
Like Andrew Dice Clay said, face down, ass up. That's the way we like to fuck.
That was Andrew Dice Clay who said that?
I think he said it about 700 times in a row before multiple shows he did.
I thought that was like a song or something by like the Wu-Tang Clan or
Sir
something.
Mix-a-Lot.
Might have been Sir Mix-a-Lot. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Glamour magazine is garbage.
Taylor Swift.
This is not a very. We're gonna have to find a better list of 2023 kinks. This is not good. Do you two have a favorite sexual kink that that's not very popular that you think is going to be big this year?
Oh man. I definitely like bringing fruits and vegetables into the mix, but not like the Greek and Romans did with the grapes and the wine and the grapes, or just like oddball stuff like kiwis, avocados,
a bag of crushed ice.
Yeah.
A
bag
lots
of
of stuff you
Doritos.
can do with
Yo,
that.
I'm gonna score me a bag of Doritos.
Yeah, Doritos.
I'm confused.
Lots of food. You got to involve lots of food.
So food. I don't.
Yeah.
I just had food poisoning. I don't think that food and sex really should go together very much. It's messy. You get it all over your sheets.
That's the point.
Well, I mean,
And then
I've
you gotta
had
snack
alcohol
later.
poisoning, but you don't see me fucking sober now, do you?
I've never met sober.
I mean, by that I mean fucking while sober.
Good point.
Oh boy.
Perhaps. Man, I just tried to Bing something because I thought it was gonna be some new cool Bing thing with like fucking Chat GPT mixed in, but it's just a search engine. The same thing. This is dumb. This is a big letdown. I thought, wait, what was that? Is this a new call? What's going on here? Is there like an orgy of callers here? Hello?
There is an orgy of callers.
Oh, boy.
Hello, from Spearfish.
Hey, what's going on? Wait, hold on one second. Hello, are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Sorry, I got distracted thinking about avocados and
why
kiwis.
can't I mix these calls together? Man, there used to be like a phone party line on Google Voice. Now there's not. Hold on, I gotta go back to Spearfish, guys. You guys were great. Have a happy Valentine's Day, and don't butt fuck too hard. Bye. Hello, Spearfish.
Hey, how you doing, dude?
Celebrating Valentine's Day by trying to resurrect Diane before Valentine's Day, so I'm not very lonely. Yeah.
Well, for one, you're never lonely. You always got the Dark Sewer Network here to support you.
Oh, that's true.
But for another, what methods are you using to try to bring her back?
We had a priest, then we had a satanic priest, then we had a scientist. Finally, we have what are those called? Those people that stuff animals?
Oh, fairies, I think.
It was a pervert or something. But either way, we're almost there. She's almost together. She's kind of wiggling a little bit.
Listen, I gotta tell you, sometimes dead is better, you know?
That's true. That's true.
Sometimes part of life is moving on from that stuff. And you're gonna, if you live long enough, you're going to accumulate scars. Sometimes they're physical, and sometimes they're mental, like emotional mental, you know?
Oh yeah, we definitely have a lot of emotional mental scars from love. Love will tear us apart.
Yeah, and love is a battlefield.
And love me like I'd love me do. Is that the
yeah,
song?
you know, I want to hold your hand. Anyway, so other than that, how was that food poisoning? Isn't that something else?
Oh, phew. Yeah, I reheated some Thai pineapple fried rice with shrimp. And at about 9
Dude,
o'clock, and then at about 3 o'clock, I was like, I have a brick in my stomach. And then from 3 o'clock till about 3 o'clock till about 9 o'clock last night. So for like, yeah, it was horrible.
yeah, that's usually how it goes. Yeah, as in it's horrible.
It was fucking horrible. I would rather
Holy
have
cow!
I'd rather have super COVID than food poisoning.
Like you literally feel like you're gonna die.
Yeah, it's like you can't eat. You're empty, and you keep
Yeah.
wanting to get more and more empty.
No, it's not. You can't even drink water.
No, nothing. It's like nothing's staying inside of you right now. But it's also kind of amazing.
Oh, yeah.
How your body is trying to automatically save you.
Yeah.
Because if you
It's
can't.
also a quick way to lose weight fast.
Oh man, I'm looking great right now. I can't wait to get it again next month. You know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're looking slim now, and it's like, hey, you got a blank slate. But still, I feel like it's not worth it.
No, it's not.
Dude, you know what got me?
What?
I had a breakfast burrito that was just a hair under a week old. And I was like, we already cooked this through. It should be fine. Oh man, guess it wasn't, because holy cow, it hit me hard, dude.
Ugh. It's.
Yeah.
And it makes you like, it makes you think like, am I ever going to eat food again? But then the next day you're kind of like hungry, and you're like, maybe I could eat something, eat some
Well,
fruit.
yeah. I mean that hunger for literal just food. You can't ever break that addiction until you're dead.
It's true.
Yeah.
I might as
I
well.
mean,
Just,
unless
maybe I'll
you're
go
a
die.
vampire or something, or a zombie, then you're always hungering for blood or brains. But if it's a actual real death, then yeah.
Oh man, the walls were covered in parts of Diane and parts of me. It was really something to say. It was something to behold. Behold. Beheld now.
Dude.
Ugh.
All right. We've been avoiding the main topic here.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the right thing to do is to tell you, hey, let Diane go. That chapter of your life is over, and
I'll
she
never let
needs to
go.
move on and all that
No.
stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm also a big fan of experimentation. All right. So how are you planning on resurrecting Diane?
Currently, we have a whole bunch of those surgical gloves stuffed inside of whatever we could find of her, and we're trying to blow her up.
You know, that's not a terrible start.
Pretty good so far.
Okay, and so what results have that yielded?
Well, she's squishy in some places, floppy in others, and
I don't think you're doing enough. And you're missing one of the obvious opponents here.
What's that?
And that is electricity.
Electricity.
This was clearly documented in Mary
down.
Shelley's Frankenstein.
That's good. Electricity.
Yeah, you gotta stimulate the nerves somehow, and you need a slight and yet precise electrical charge to make that happen.
Caller, do you have any love problems or sexual kinks that you think will be big in 2023? Because I don't
have any love problems, but some of the kinks that might be coming up,
yeah,
it's gonna be all digital, dude.
Digital.
And most of it will be cloud related. No one can do anything without being connected to the web anymore, and so it's got to be connected. And so it'll probably be a lot more of like OnlyFans and whatever weird sites are out there that like stream live shit, and then you can sub or whatever.
AI. these chat bots.
Yeah. Well,
Somebody has to take the.
there's going to be an element of that, but it's going to be tied to everyone has to be connected. Nobody can just masturbate by themselves anymore, but no one can masturbate with another person in the room anymore.
Huh.
It's like a double-edged sword.
So like long distance jerking off or something.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the big kink coming up.
I like it. Huh.
Well, yeah. I mean, shit. I can't think of any other one.
Well, I have
Because any other kink could show up out of nowhere too.
you never know when something's going to show up. It just like a big old Chinese balloon in the sky. You never know what's going to pop up.
Yeah. Or pop down. That's how the internet blows.
That was my sex doll. I'm gonna sue. I'm suing Biden, by the way. It wasn't Chinese. It was a sewer. Anyway, caller. Is there anything you would like to say to the world right now?
Yeah. Like not this weekend, but the next weekend, I'm gonna be in Chicago. So if there's anyone in the area, it'd be cool if I got to hang out with you.
Weren't you trying to get in touch with Darren O? Or was that going on No Agenda Social? Was that you? So I saw somebody saying
that was me. But my laptop is from 2002, and it can't handle any part of No Agenda Social. Apparently, all it shows is just a black screen.
Well, I'll try to get you his information.
Oh, cool! Thanks, dude. This is what makes the Dark Sewer Network great.
When are you going to be there? What this week? Next week?
It'll be not this weekend, but next weekend.
All right, so there's some time for me to hunt down Darren O, so I could send you there.
Cool.
All right, caller. We have to go though, because it's 11:30.
All right, have a good one. Bye.
Let's listen to Crimson Valley by Medieval Lo-Fi. I mean, yeah, something. We'll be right back. Well, that was a short one. let's thank some people for helping to make this episode of Nick the Rat Radio possible. Check the P.O. Box. Not P.O. Box related. P.O. Box, Nick the Rat Radio, P.O. Box 90549, Brooklyn, New York, 11209. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a couple checks in the mail. Sir Mike Roch, inflated adjusted chargeback, $0.69. Thank you, Sir Mike Roch. Very appropriate for Valentine's Day. Perfecto. Thanks for your show, Sir Crosstitch. $5. Thank you so much there, Sir Crosstitch. I'm going to put this one on top of Sir Mike Roch's and see if they breed. Bam. All right, let's check the PayPal. If you'd like to donate via PayPal, you go to nicktherat.com, click on donate, and then there's a PayPal button there. Abel, that was Carolyn? Cool. We have $4.20 from CF. Yeah, this one I missed last week. Thank you so much, CF. I read initials, unless you don't want me to read your initials or whatever you want to say. But yeah, it's from CF. That was from last week. So you get a double thank you because I forgot to read it last week. You sent this on the 25th. It's been a while. Let's see who else has donated. We have NW 420. Thank you so much, NW, for the 420. 420 is I think it's the appropriate amount. It's like $1 per episode. Each episode's about 2 hours. Sometimes it depends on the night, et cetera, et cetera. It's a whole bunch of content you're getting for free, and you're supporting me. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that does. So thank you. And if you ever want to put a note in there, I'll read the note and I'll thank you even more. I'll say anything for money. And finally, cheap. IF man or woman. I don't know if IF is a man or a woman. Rat shit, bat shit, in the sewer, talking shit. Never gonna let you quit. You're amazing. 3723 from IF. You're single-handedly keeping the show floating in the toilet. Thank you so much. That really tugs on my heartstrings. Makes me moist in my sewer shorts. And finally, you know what, IF, I want to send you some artwork. I want to send you a little something in the mail. Well, actually, there is an address attached there. Let me know, IF, if that's a place that I could actually send stuff to. And finally, if you want to donate via Twitch, you could do that as well. Overfangled resubbed with Prime for 16 months. They did that 26 minutes ago. Thank you so much, Overfangled. Ducky On, 43 months. I think Ducky On is the #1 Twitch supporter ever. 39 minutes ago. Thank you, Ducky On. And DJ Slave gave me a shout out. 7 days ago. Thank you so much, Slave DJ Slave One. I usually go to her show, her channel after I'm done with mine. She plays a whole bunch of like gothic dance music, which I like all that. That's some good stuff. Servo said that works out to about $3,059.03. Sats. 69 cents is 3,059 sats. Holy scramboli. That's huge. Yeah, that's it. This is a huge week, guys. Thank you so much for showing me the love on the Valentine's Day episode where we're talking about sex, love, and crime. But also, I just want to say thank you to our gigantic sponsorships and ad corporations. We're going to be listing some advertisements now, and then we're going to jump into a song, and then we'll come right back. The song is going to be Sellsout by Mate Caillou. But first, let's listen to those advertisements so we get paid down here in the sewer. We'll be right back.
Hey. Shh. You're hired.
You're hired.
You're hired.
Hey, you're hired.
Hey. You're hired.
Looking for sex work? You sexy worker, you. Well, you have come to the right place. Dripping hot in the sewer, we are opening the hottest phone sex line that is super underground. It is so underground, it is probably illegal. Do not go ratting us out, you kill joy. Let's make money and ruin parents together. Call now. 917-719-5923. Make Nick come and you are hired. Call now and join the fun and make some money too.
Hey, shh. You're hired.
Hello, sewer chat. Yeah, you heard of the luck of the Irish. But have you heard of the fuck of the Irish? Well, now you two can fuck like the Irish do with leopard condoms. Oh, Nick the Rat might have caught me for a second, but you don't want to be catching stuff with your lover. So you should be taking leopard condoms and slapping them on your willy. They're green, they're mean, and they smell like Irish Springs. The fuck of the Irish will get you and your loved ones off like no four-leaf clover ever done before. Let me tell you, if you had 3 wishes, wish number 1 would be to have a fuck of a condom right on your dilly-dangle. The second would be to be with a nice red-headed lass. And the 4th one would be a pint of Guinness. So get your fuck of the Irish condoms today and tell them Lucky Charms sent ya. Oh, Nick the Rat, you're never gonna be catching me, you fucking rat bastard. Ha ha ha.
Hey, everybody. Whoa. A little low cut on the shirt here. 917-719-5923 is how you could get in touch with me. Like this person did.
Oh wow, Nick the Rat. Am I the right caller again? I got the double beep. Does that mean I get another prize?
Yeah, I'll send you different pictures.
I hope it's not like the first one, cause that bag of belly button lint. That was pretty lame.
It'll last you.
I mean, some of it was starting to mold. It was pretty fucking gross. But, yeah, wow, I won again. Oh, wow, I love you, Nick. Hi, Mom. Oh, God, I hope my mom doesn't listen to Nick the Rat. Shit.
Well, she listens.
On second thought, take the next caller. No more belly button lint. God damn it.
Not only does she listen, she obeys. Just want to talk about that Chinese balloon really quick. It's pretty silly that people are like, "Oh, it's a Chinese spy balloon." There's satellites all over the goddamn planet. Maybe the Chinese balloon was because they shut down the Blizzard servers in China, so you can't play World of Warcraft anymore. Maybe there some like the people in China trying to rebel and get like satellites over here, so they like a VPN connection or something. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, man, these video games are going crazy. That Hogwarts game came out, and there's a bunch of people trying to like ban it because J.K. Rowling is a video game developer. I don't know. Game looks fun. I saw a couple people playing it. It's cool if it was multiplayer. Anything else about video games? I did try that Dark and Darker game. It has this old school Dungeons and Dragons feel to it. It's open beta right now for this week only. So if you're on Steam and you want to try something that's like Escape from Tarkov with wizards and shit, very hard game. I only live for about 5 minutes in it, and then I'm dead. I'm speed running all the video game news because nobody wants to really talk about video games here. Let's listen to another voicemail. 917-719-5923.
Hey, Nicholas Rock is Rick the whatever the fuck. Anyway, I am coming down from an incredibly, really fucked up LSD high.
Whoa.
And, of course, as publicly made available here and everywhere else, I am blind.
Yeah, what's that like?
Now, we could do a whole thing on what's like for a blind man to experience infinitogenic, I think is the right term. Caller? Infinitogenic. By the way, there is a cool band off of the Kill 'Em volumes 1 and 2. Anyway. Nobody cares?
No, we care.
I care. I think that was off of the album Flight of the Orgus, the Eurobus. Yeah, I do believe so. Nobody cares. Alright, so, coming down. Man, I flew. But here's the thing. I won't give away the answer before I give you the question. Did I see God? Well, let me put it this way. I saw, like a lot of times I do, if I listen to the right music, yeah, I saw this, like, celestial temple. I went in. It's like the same thing as I fucking did in St. fucking, Cathedral. I'm a Christian, right?
Okay.
You might not believe it, but I am. But you know what? It doesn't mean I can't question the Jews to it all the fucking time. So I walked up, and I came back with the same thing. I care about the people in my life. That was my first thought. My sister today is going to turn, or fuck, she's going to do. She's like 14 years older, 58, and that was my concern. I started to clean up the floor, and then I realized that I could feel the little dust mops, and they were, ew. That was becoming a very strange after trip.
You were becoming a strange after truck? Is that like a new transformer? Yeah, see, like the blind thing, it's I was gonna say, what do you see when you're blind? You don't see anything, but like if I close my eyes, I still sort of see something. I kind of like see static, like a red dots. Now I don't know if you were not able to see, is it total blackness or do you see I don't know, or is it, or do you see is it like milk drop from, I don't know if you ever seen like patterns, is it I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody that was that has already answered this question one day. I'm sure there's a blind person out there that has explained it. It might just be complete blackness completely. But if you're in complete blackness and you take shrooms or LSD, did colors come into play at all, or flavors, or fucking mind blowing. That's it's crazy. No, I haven't. I don't have anything against religion. I do have stuff against people forcing religion on people and stuff. But you could believe anything. Like there might be a God. I personally think that everything is God. Like anything that exists is God. Even rocks and the table. I guess that's kind of very Indian or spiritual or something. I don't know. But if it exists, it exists. And yeah. Is God the creator? I don't know. Well, we create stuff here, but we also destroy stuff. Don't know. Don't know a lot of stuff. The journey that we could have together. But yeah, I hope your sister is doing well. 58 it's not too old. It's getting up there. Once you're like 70, then you're getting kind of old, and then it's like, uh-oh. Then when you're 80, it's like, oh. Then when you're 90, it's like, come on already. And then 100, it's like, okay, enough. Or something. I don't know. But I just hope everybody is well with you, and I hope you come down from the trip. And yeah, and if you do it again, I hope it's a good trip. Bad trips suck. That's why I don't enjoy drugs all the time. It's because sometimes sometimes you love the drugs, but the drugs don't love you. Or yeah, it could go either way. But yeah, I'll have to give you. We'll have to do an interview with you one day. No, Diane, we'll have to get Diane. Where are you? We'll get your number. Midnight in the Sewer, everybody. Thank you, Servo, for informing me that it is now Thursday, the 9th, 2023. You have made it another day, everybody. Welcome to the furthest in the future you and I have ever been. Crazy. Let's listen to one more voicemail.
Okay, welcome back. I guess the voicemails didn't work. 979-1935. We got some live music we're going to play now. Here it is, fellas.
Okay, boys, we'll get started up. Start it, man. Hit it. Wait, the date. It's ready, man. Tell me when we're supposed to get the game. Okay. Let's hit him with that 1917 classic, boy, the one we had back when Harmonica Willie was still around. We all used to get licks from him back in the woodshed. Boy, he had those sweet licks, boy. Harmonica Willie would get us some boys around. Licking on that heart, boy. Hit him with that one, boy. 1, 2. A harmonica Willie. You show me some good legs. Oh, I want the sweet legs. I'm hungry. Oh, yo, legs. Once you whip out your Willie, so I can start licking. Let's go. Oh.
Somebody call a doctor, please. Saying goodbye is bittersweet. By Roxy Lau. Midnight in the Sewer, everybody. Love you. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. Hope you're having a great evening. Let's look at some more sexual trends for 2023. I just went to a website called She Knows. It's probably like, where are all the men writing about sexual trends for 2023? Because this website's also not. It doesn't seem to be very good here. This is all about talking and stuff, discussing sex openly directly with your partner, or although it may be uncomfortable at first. Discussing your desires or concerns openly with your sexual partners. Consider getting candid about any insights or takeaways you glean from the top of your sextrospection. I guess. Incorporating toys into your partnered sex. I don't know. I sometimes think that the only way a woman could get off is with a toy. It's the only way I could get off. I need to have my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles next to the bed. Otherwise, there's no way I'm climaxing. All right, let's see. This website's called My Imperfect Life. Let's see these big sex trends for 2023. Ethical non-monogamy. What the fuck is that? According to Love Honey, relationship-wise, we'll see a rise in ethnic non-monogamy, which is when you knock on a tree of a different type, right? Which is when your relationship is consensually open. That's just being a cuck, isn't it? You can have various partners outside of your relationship. Ew. That's how you get STDs. I don't know if I'm too down for sharing the meal. Heteronormative assumptions about sex, about what counts as sex, are being thrown out. This is probably written by a woman too, because men might cheat, but I don't think they're gonna want to openly be cheated upon. Let's see here. Number 2, masturbation for pain relief. Dear God, no. We already know things like morning sex can benefit our health. We do. And so too can masturbation. Well, isn't sex and masturbation the same thing? Your body doesn't know. While there's still a gender gap with masturbation, what are you talking about? It's becoming a lot of an uneasy conversation, and for many of us, it's rightly becoming a key part of our self-care routines. Masturbation not only makes you feel good and relieve stress, but it can actually help with things like period pain. In fact, sex brand womanizers surveys called menstruation. So, and then there's an advertisement for a fucking toy. All these websites, if you read a website for any information, you're basically dumb, because this is all just for selling stuff. This is all ads. Oh, look at this. AI and digital sex, and then outer course, which I've already explained is just dry humping, and anal toys. Yeehaw, internet. Thank you so much for all of this. Screw it. Good point there. Right, this is all that website's lame too. myimperfectlife.com, suck an egg. Sheknows.com, suck an egg. And especially glamour.com, suck an egg. Overfangled, who subbed on Prime, wrote frottage. And I was like, what is frottage? It's the art technique where you're rubbing an uneven surface to form a basis of work of art. It's like when you put a quarter onto paper and you rub the pencil on the top and you get a quarter picture. Maybe that's like a new sex act he's trying to talk about there. Very, very filthy. You filthy, filthy, dirty, dirty, filthy. I like it. Wait, I got a pen and I got some paper here. I could put the paper over my genitalia and then rub it really fast. Let's see if this feels good. Actually, you know what? This ain't half bad. Because you know what? Frottage might be big. This could be... I'm actually doing this right now. This doesn't feel half bad. If you have paper and a pen, maybe you want to use... I have an index card. It's a lot thicker than paper. And because with regular paper, you can rip through it. But this is working. Oh, wow. You could see your genitalia. Look at that. Let's let's listen to another voicemail.
Nicholas, it's me, Ace. Listen, buddy, I'm not gonna make it this rendezvous. Go on without me. They got me, bud. They shot me pretty bad. I'm bleeding all over the fucking place. Listen, Nick, I love you. There's only one thing that I could tell you. Enjoy our company. Our time together. Go on without me, sir. I'll hold them off. Complete the mission, Striker. Just remember, I love you, sir. Farewell. Whatever. Nicholas, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Look, this is some blood on the front of my shirt. Ketchup. It's actually ketchup from when I was eating French fries earlier. I'm not wounded. I'll be there. I'll meet you at the rendezvous, Nicholas.
We'll see you there, brother.
I'll be there, sir. I'm coming, brother. Here I come, Nicholas. Damn, I wish I could listen to that, sir. Now I have to fucking sit through hours worth of podcasts. Sir, this is the longest voicemail I've ever had to listen to. You understand? In the grand scheme of things.
You want? I could send you all your voicemails back to you. Yeah, I'm happy you're coming too, brother. And it's Valentine's Day, nonetheless. None the least. One of my favorite things for sex would be getting a little intoxicated and putting on some music like Cocteau Twins or something, or maybe listen to Big Yellow Taxi by Madeline.
They pay paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging high spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know why you got till it's gone? They pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, bop, bop. They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum. And I charge the people $1.50 just to see him. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, bop, bop. Hey, farmer, put away that DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, but leave me the birds and the bees, please. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know why you've got till it's gone? Pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, bop, bop. Late last night, I heard a screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know why you've got till it's gone? Pay paradise, put up a parking lot. I said, don't it always seem to go that you don't know why you've got till it's gone? Pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Pay paradise, put up a parking lot.
In ninth grade, I had a girlfriend, and I went over to her house one night, and I think it was in the fall. It was pretty early on in the ninth grade. And I just moved from Boise, Idaho to Alexandria, Virginia. And I think it was about 9 o'clock at night, 9:30, maybe 10. I go outside in the front yard, and I'm introduced to this guy, Toby Keeler. And believe it or not, Toby was a very handsome young man at that time. And I didn't know it, but he was in the process of stealing my girlfriend from me. But we started talking, and somewhere along in the talk, for some reason that made sense, Toby told me that his father was a painter. And I had signed up all science for high school. At that time, or the year before, I really liked science. And Toby tells me his father's a painter, and I'm looking at him, and I feel a little bit sorry for him because I think he's like a house painter. And then Toby said, no, he's a fine artist painter. And a bomb went off in my head, and all kinds of explosions happened in my head. And from that moment on, no more science, totally wanted to be a painter. And Toby took me to his father's studio that weekend, and I just was 100% the art life. It just opened up a door that was just incredible. And so I owe Toby so much. That's the problem.
That's just it. That is why Takanuva always was the true prophet meant to bear the mask of light. He was the true protector of Matanui. Did you ever watch the Bionicle movie?
Yes, I did.
Not the Metru Nui ones, or God forbid the 2009 one.
Yeah, no.
If you watch the original movie, I really quite enjoy that movie. It shows Takanuva as this brave, stoic, but yet young and naive character.
Yeah, he was only a small little dude at that point, right?
Yes, he was just a Matoran at this point, and they called him Takua. But Takua and Jaller go on this quest, and they also ride on this really cool crab called Puku. And yes, I actually do have all these sets at home, if I may brag a little bit.
Wow.
Marvelous sets.
You put them all together by yourself?
Yes, I built them all by myself. I really should show you some time. Only took about a week or so to put them together. Which Bionicle do you like the most? I really still like the classics. Takanuva, Tahu.
I don't know. Well, Axon. I really liked Axon. And Piraka. Remember Piraka?
Yeah, vicious creatures, those Piraka.
Yeah, but they were cool still. Like, remember the rap?
Yes, I remember the rap. It's like they were possessed. Did you know that Makuta is just the Maori, the Maori word for postmodern neo-Marxism?
I had no idea. Is that true? Jamie, pull that up. Is that true?
You bet your ass it is true.
It says here that in 2001, the Maori people of Polynesia won a lawsuit against Lego for exploiting their culture.
Yeah, so sad. It really makes me angry. This is what wokeness has done to our society. I mean, truly. I can't even have my original Bionicle names.
Yeah. Oh, and the Borak, those one were the shit. Pull the commercial up, Jamie.
Borak Khan. 6 new reasons to hide.
Non-local correlation means that the universe is a hierarchy of synchronicities, and we only notice some of them. Causality is kind of the facade. Behind the facade, the basic principle is synchronicity, non-local correlation. Now, if things are non-locally correlated, that explains ESP, it explains precognition, it explains out-of-body experiences, it explains most of the data of parapsychology. I've had out-of-body experiences many times, especially dramatically the first time I used the Pulsar brain tuner machine. When you go to 4 hertz, most people have an out-of-body experience eventually if they keep experimenting at 4 hertz. which is the interface between theta and delta in the brain waves. According to the Mickey Mouse model of consciousness, there's a little transparent self inside me which travels in Euclidean space somewhere else during an out-of-body experience. According to the non-local model, there is no spooky little essence like that inside me. Consciousness is an aspect of the non-local field, which we call the universe. My brain just tunes in. Consciousness is not in my brain any more than Johnny Carson is in my TV. My TV tunes in Johnny Carson. Well, not very often. My TV tunes in Columbo quite often, every chance I can. But Columbo is not in my TV. My TV is just a local receiver. Columbo is a non-local signal. Anybody else in the country can turn in Columbo if they want. People 10 light years from here can tune in old Columbo shows. So Columbo is a non-local signal, and the consciousness is a non-local phenomenon which each brain tunes in locally. When you learn how to use your brain for fun and profit and explore all the circuit, you find out that non-local perception is very easy indeed. Even though the Committee for Scientific Investigation of Claims of the Paranormal will call you a fraud if you talk about any of your non-local perceptions. People have been discovering this since the dawn of history. As far back as we can find records, we find references to ESP, precognition, out-of-body experiences, synchronicity, all this controversial stuff. It's been happening to human beings forever because consciousness, I think, is a non-local phenomenon. And the Eighth Circuit, you learn more and more to function on the non-local circuitry of the brain and tune in more and more distant information until eventually you begin to see a cosmic pattern, and at that point you become some kind of mystic and start raving and gibbering, and I try not to do that. Let's just say that the higher you go, the prettier it gets out there.
Jobs, it was very hypocritical. I would go to an interview. About halfway through, the potential boss would say, "Mitch, are you willing to cut your hair for the corporation?" I would look around, I would see all these women working with very long hair, and it made me angry. So I came up with a compromise. No. But I wear lipstick and high heels.
Well, things have changed since then, mostly for the better. Everything about television seems to have improved, in fact, except maybe the quality of the programming. But at least now, if you don't like the television you see, you can go out and make some of your own. Good luck.
And so rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. You might never fail on the scale I did, but some failure in life is inevitable. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default.
I am so disgusted. There's people out there attacking Porky Pig. There are Porky Pig haters in America. Do you believe this? An organization called the National Stuttering Project has been picketing Warner Brothers this year, claiming that Porky makes fun of children with speech problems and should be replaced by, quote, an assertive Porky who would be an advocate for kids who stutter. Let me explain something to you people. Porky is a pig. Most pigs don't talk at all. When we find a pig that does talk, he might not be able to do it exactly right. I don't think it's violating the artistic reality of a talking pig to suggest that he might not be able to recite the balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet. Why? Because he's a pig! Do you understand this? You see, most of us understand the difference between a child and a pig. The child has bigger ears and costs more to feed. All right, everybody turn away from the TV for a minute. Look around the room, find your child, and look at your child. You see? Pig, child. Pig, child. I know it's hard to tell them apart sometimes, but look at Porky, and then look at the child. Pig, then child. See how easy it is? Once you get the knack of this little conceptual trick, you'll be able to constantly tell the difference between cartoon life and real life while making your daily rounds. Besides which, if Porky is not supposed to be a good role model, then who is? Porky is probably the most innocent, good-natured cartoon character Warner Brothers ever created. It's Daffy Duck who is the Donald Trump of cartoon land. It's Bugs Bunny who's the Eddie Haskell of the neighborhood. It's Elmer Fudd who advocates violence as the solution to all human problems. What has Porky ever done? It's this Stuttering Project Institute thing that thinks Porky is a bad person just because he stutters. I know. We're not supposed to make fun of anything about anybody anymore. All right. I'll shut up about it and mark one more special interest group off my list. I will never make a stuttering joke as long as I live. But let's not blame it on Porky, all right? He didn't do anything. Happens to stutter, that's all. It's these other people ashamed of their stuttering who are the bigots. Did I say as long as I live? Well, all right. Did I say that? Did I say there's somebody I would never make a joke about? Maybe just one, folks. That was for Porky.
When you are looking at something, do you see only light, or do you see the object?
The question of whether or not when you see something, you see only the light or you see the thing you're looking at is one of those dopey philosophical things that an ordinary person has no difficulty with. Even the most profound philosopher, in sitting eating his dinner, has many difficulty in making out that what he looks at perhaps might be only the light from the steak, but it still implies the existence of the steak, which he's able to lift by the fork to his mouth. The philosophers that were unable to make that analysis and that idea have fallen by the wayside through hunger.
Oh, hello. Here's something you might find interesting. Wanted philosophers. Experience not necessary. Age no barrier. Sound good to you? Well, it should, because right now there's a crying need for philosophers in all the major fields. Logic, metaphysics, ethics, and epistemology. And we at the famous Philosopher's School can help you fill those positions. Here's a sample from our famous philosopher's aptitude test. I think, therefore I blank. Well, you'd be surprised how many people can't fill that blank. But if you can, then there's money, and I mean big money, waiting for you in the fabulous field of philosophy. Golly, you can earn as much as some poets. So write today, and for the first 50 who write, we'll send absolutely free a copy of Marshall McLuhan's personal philosophy, Massage My Medium. Do it today.
Well? The boy is suicidal, honey. He's a walking dead man. Keeps going on about hell and purgatory.
When I phoned you yesterday, did I ask you, Ken, will you do me a favour and become Ray's psychiatrist, please? No. What I think I asked you was, could you go blow his fucking head off for me? He's suicidal. I'm suicidal. You're suicidal. Everybody's fucking suicidal. We don't all keep going on about it. Has he killed himself yet? No. So he's not fucking suicidal, is he?
He put a loaded gun to his head this morning. I stopped him.
This gets fucking worse.
We were down the park.
Let me get this right. You were down the park? What's that got to do with fucking anything? Let me get this right. Not only have you refused to kill the boy, you've even stopped the boy from killing himself, which would have solved my problem, which would have solved your problem, which sounds like would have solved the boy's problem.
It wouldn't have solved his problem.
Ken, if I had killed a little kid, accidentally or otherwise, I wouldn't have thought twice. I'd have killed myself on the fucking spot. On the fucking spot. I'd have stuck the gun in my mouth on the fucking spot.
That's you, Harry. The boy has the capacity to change. The boy has the capacity to do something decent with his life.
Excuse me, Ken. I have the capacity to change.
Yeah, you do. You have the capacity to get fucking worse.
Ah, yeah, now I'm getting down to it.
Harry, let's face it. And I'm not being funny. I mean, no disrespect. But you're a cunt. You're a cunt now. You've always been a cunt. And the only thing that's going to change is you're going to become an even bigger cunt. Maybe have some more cunt kids.
Leave my kids fucking out of it. What have they done? You fucking retract that bit about my cunt fucking kids.
I retract that bit about your cunt fucking kids.
You insulted my fucking kids? That's going overboard, mate.
I retracted it, didn't I? Still leaves you being a cunt.
I fucking got that.
Make no mistake. If you try anything to raise the cost of precision jobs, I will veto it.
People nowadays are suffering from all kinds of negativity, primarily stress. And a lot of people are suffering from traumatic stress. Negativity, stress, and anxieties, tension, anger, fear, all these things squeeze the tube through which ideas flow. Negativity is the enemy to creativity. But what are we going to do about it? People have to know that within every human being is a treasury. And this treasury is an unbounded ocean of pure consciousness. So within us all is unbounded intelligence, creativity, happiness, love, energy, power, and peace. If we could contact that ocean, experience it, negativity naturally, effortlessly lifts away. Turn the awareness from out, 180 degrees to within, within. And once we're pointed within, we will naturally and easily dive through subtler levels of mind, then subtler levels of intellect, and at the border of intellect, we'll transcend, we'll experience that big ocean, the treasury.
I watched you change into fire. I looked away. You were on fire. I watched you change. It's like you never had a wing, and you feel so alive. I watched you change. I took you home, set you on the glass. I pulled off your wings, and I laughed. I watched you change in you. It's like you never had wings, and you feel so alive. I watched you change. It's like you never had wings. I look at the cross, and I look away.
on that flat in Brixton. We will keep you updated as soon as there's more.
I give you the gun, blow me away. I watch the change in you. It's like you never had a wings, and you feel so alive. I watched it change in you.
Sir, I almost forgot what I was calling to talk about once again. But this is not for the podcast, sir. This is not for entertainment. I'm just speaking directly to you, sir. By you, I mean the whole world. Okay. So, I was going to ask you if you have ever seen that you are another person. That, or a better way to put it is, have you ever realized there's no real difference between what you are looking at and your own stuff? Now, this is not a concept or some kind of, well, this is not a concept, sir, that I have, that somebody told me. This is an actual thing that happens to me, and I realize deeply that we are all capable of it. And if this has never happened to you, then you've never really loved who you are looking at. You are always looking at them to get something. Sad to say, yes, sir. But it must be said. Now, to go on a tangent, you can look at something from, it doesn't matter how far away. Let's say you're a Sasquatchian race, and you were in the mountains. Now, if you were in the mountains and you saw a speck in the distance, one is capable, the capacity is that you can be that person, which meaning that you know what that person's thinking. You are actually experiencing life as that person. Yes, sir. I wonder if everyone's with me. What I'm trying to say is that as the woman was walking by and I was looking at her, sir, I was her, and I knew all of her everything. Yes, sir. You know, there was a painter, and he wouldn't, I don't know if I've told you this, I probably have, but there was a painter, and he wouldn't paint the tree until he was the tree. He would sit down in front of the tree. It doesn't matter if it took a month, a day, weeks, hours, minutes, seconds. But he would not paint the tree until he was the tree. You see, this is not some foolhardy thing. This is absolute truth coming in. I love you, Diane.
We all love Diane. Yes, sir. That last song was Change by Roland Koch. Koch. Let's see if there's any other good sex trends here. This is herworld.com. Sexual mindfulness, open intimacy, smart tech and the metaverse, re-exploring anal. This is all the same stuff. Anal masturbation, sounds like butt sex, multiple partners, and the internet. It's all they're talking about here. Okay, this is from Pop Sugar. From butt stuff to sex with robots, the 5 biggest sex trends of 2023. You know, you get the norovirus in butt sex. Sexual mindfulness. This is another one. We're so overstimulated in our digital lives with smartphones, social media, and dating apps. We're getting used to living in a world of constant entertainment and communication, and we're getting tired of it too. Many people feel stressed as well as exhausted in a state of overwhelming choices. This is dumb. Open intimacy. This one, another one of this. So basically, they're trying to make a orgy happen or something. I don't even want to read any of this. Re-exploring anal play. Does that mean you explored it once, you stopped, and you're like, hey, it's 2023, let's try it again? A global study brought to the light that 4 out of 5 men have never heard of a prostate as an erogenous zone. That's... Wait, you living under a rock? Everybody knows that the prostate's an erogenous zone. It's just in your asshole. It's stinky in there. How do you clean out your butthole before you do all this stuff? I'm not... It's, you know what? Hey, look. What's up? It's fine. But, you know, there's... Yeah, they're trying to... Yeah, prostate enforced homosexuality. Furthermore, the study revealed that 35% of men have tried anal sex, and like, does that mean 35% of them had stuff up their butt? I might have had like a pinky slip up there from getting my butt squeezed or something, but it wasn't like full-on penetration. I know, I've heard stories of guys liking to get a finger in the butt while they're getting a BJ. Hey, that's for them. That's for them. It's I'm getting off fine without that. I don't need to bring that into the bedroom. But hey, if you want to, you can give it a try. I heard it's fun. You do it, you do. All right, here we go. Let's read one more. This is from Woman and Home. How come none of these are like men's sites, like the mechanics.com or some shit? I want to see theirs. Sexual trends 2023 revealed by sex and relationship experts. Achieving internal orgasms. With more G-spot massagers coming to the market, as well as glass dildos that are specifically designed for internal pleasure. What's the difference between a glass? So, I should read these whole entire articles instead of just pieces of them, but this is dumb. ASMR in the bedroom. Eco-friendly sex toys. Sex education. This is all just advertisements. All right, I gotta start wrapping this up. I'm not feeling so hot. This Must Be the Place by Barbara Rosa.
Is where I want to be. Pick me up and turn me round. I feel numb, born with a weak heart. I guess I must be having fun. The less we say about it, the better. Make it up as we go along. Feet on the ground, head in the sky. It's okay, I know nothing's wrong. Hi-yo, I got plenty of time. Hi-yo, you got this must be the place. I can't tell one from the other. Did I find you or you find me? There was a time before we were born. If someone asks, this is where I'll be. Where I'll be higher. We drift in and out. Higher. Singing to my mouth. Out of all those kinds of people, you've got a face with a view. I'm just an animal looking for a home. Share the same space for a minute or two, and you love me till my heart stops. Love me till I'm dead. As the light up, eyes look through you. Cover up the blank spots, hit me on the head.
Good God, Ducky, that's a lot. Well, we're going to wrap this up kind of quick here. I need some rest. Let's see here. Here we go. Yahoo Life. Praise kinks in outer course. More outer course. 7 sex trends to watch out in 2023. Sexual mindfulness. Outer course. Mutual masturbation. Pelvic floor. We read this already. Anal masturbation. Praise kinks. Upgraded missionary. And then there's ads for fucking toys. All right, so basically the only thing I'm learning is everything's an advertisement. Well, let's listen to a voicemail. Listen to some more music. Thank you guys for being late night warriors. Love hanging out with you. We'll be back again next week with more Nick the Rat Radio. Oh yeah, I have some upgraded things I want to do with the graphics of the show. I'm gonna hopefully blend that in with. Hope the upgraded graphics will help me upgrade the audio too. Like this is a podcast. Video is secondhand, but I think sometimes the video might help the audio too in certain ways. It'll make me go outside the box. But, some fun stuff planned, but not there yet. I guess I should get updates on this as well. I watched half of Skinamarink. It's decent, but it's very slow. A lot of people hated it. I was reading more reviews. Some people are like, they hate it. It's better than Star Trek Picard. I'll give it that. Basically, it's like a movie. Imagine if you were a kid, like a 4-year-old kid, and you're walking around the house at midnight, and the lights are off in the house. That's what the movie's like. It'll make you relive that situation. It's very atmospheric and a little spooky, kind of Lynchian. I'm going to finish it soon. I don't hate it. Didn't love it, but yeah. I also saw You People, which was mostly cringe, but it had some good scenes. It had some good humor in it. I think Jonah Hill and the lead actress, they're supposed to be in love. I think they kiss once in the entire movie. And I heard that their last kiss was actually CG'd. Like, they didn't actually kiss. They had a CG, the lips touching. Very fucking weird. A lot of good actors in it. Really enjoyed David Duchovny in there. And then finally I started to watch RRR, which is like a Bollywood movie. It's 3 hours long. I saw the first hour. It's pretty entertaining. I like Bollywood. They always make me feel happy, those Indian people with their heads shaking. They do it a lot in the movie. Anyway, let's listen to another song and come back, and I'll say goodbye, and then we'll wrap it up. And yeah, I love you guys. So I also love 23 Odd Cats with User Not Found. That's what I feel like right now. That was an error code? I like 23 Odd Cats. It comes out with some crazy stuff. Blue, 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 blue. Well, Valentine's Day is going to come on your face and leave you all wet and soggy. I hope you tell the one you love that you love him. I'm going to tell you sewer chatters I love you. And hopefully Diane is around by next week, by Valentine's Day, so I could take her out somewhere. User not found error code. That was the error code for it? What was it? We have a voicemail here. Hold on, let's listen to this voicemail before we get out of here.
Hey, hey, Nick. Actually, I'm a little bit disenchanted at the moment with the podcast and recent information that has come to light. You had posted once upon a time, doing show promo stuff, that you're going to have an Ask Me Anything episode, and I didn't get to call because I was still, kind of elated that I was going to receive the prize, and I was, kind of excited, and a lot of shit going on, That's how we do, us humans. Busy. But, yeah, you had, sent me that bag of belly button lint.
Oh, yeah.
My Ask Me Anything question from like 6 or 7 years ago, whose fucking belly button lint was that? 'Cause do rats even have belly buttons?
Yes.
Ugh. I can't believe I ate that shit. Oh,
You're not supposed to eat it.
Just thinking about it makes me want to blow Zindu to get the flavor out of my mouth.
Oh, he's got a lot of flavor on that alien. Wait, we're not talking about Zindu. No talking about Zindu. No talking about Kyle. They're gone. Actually, you know what? Actually, now you got me saying it again. That fucking word is like a worm. You hear it and you keep saying it. Before I end the show, there's another really, really well-created AI voiceover. I don't know if you guys know who Todd Howard is, but he is from Bethesda. He made Elder Scrolls, and then he got hold of the Fallout when it hit like Fallout 3 and all that. But listen to this AI version of Todd Howard talking about new features in the game Elder Scrolls 6 that didn't come out yet. But boy, oh boy, this is very well done.
Speaking of mods, there's one I like where someone added physics to female breasts in the game, including Argonians. And it's something that should only take like an hour. It's one of those things that, as a developer, you think, oh, why didn't we do that, Throughout the years, our modding community has always been a big source of inspiration for us over at Bethesda. Looking at some of the most popular mods and requests, a pattern kept emerging. Things like Sex Lab Framework and Ostum Framework, among other projects focusing on the more carnal aspects that we never thoroughly explored before in the Elder Scrolls series. We at Bethesda understand that our players want to see females having the CBBE, big fat cow body type. We understand that sometimes you just want to turn into a werewolf and ravage that hot NPC you got from a modding website. We understand that sometimes after a long and arduous adventure, you just feel the need to pump that NPC full of baby batter. With that in mind, for Elder Scrolls 6, the team wanted to embrace the gameplay opportunities that come with that to completely new levels, including body and anatomy, so naturally we had to up the ante in regards to that. On behalf of our team at Bethesda, I'm proud to announce that Elder Scrolls 6 will have fully voiced and animated sex scenes with up to 16 times the detail on the players' and NPCs' most intimate parts. Just to give you an idea, female pussies are now fully modeled and rendered all the way to the cervix. We have never had this level of detail in our games before in any of our games. And this will give our modding community complete flexibility to use our new and improved tech for their mods, but that's not all. We have also gone ahead and added sex-related activities throughout the game, with consequences, rewards, and more. Oh, and did I mention we also added a skill tree to go with it? That's right. As you can see, it's full of perks, creature unlocks, and positions, among other things I won't spoil. And the best part is, all of this is dynamic and just works. Our team wants to ensure that as the player, you will feel every inch as you thrust inside. And I mean every inch. It really is a case of, you see that flame atronach? You can fuck it, you know? This project has been a blast to work on, and our team is extremely excited to see the stories you guys will tell. And we will see you all in Elder Scrolls 6 sooner than you think, because I'm proud to announce that it is coming out this year in December 24th, 2023.
And there you go, everybody. The future is now. Love you all. Happy Valentine's Day. Don't eat reheated Thai food if you could avoid it. You know, be careful what you put in your mouth, or apparently what you stick up your ass. Either way, tell everybody you love them. Don't spread the hate. If somebody says something you don't agree with, don't hate them for it. Because then you're just perpetrating the perpetrators. You're like continuing on the hate. If you don't like something, just don't like it. And you could say you don't like it. That's fine. But don't say to somebody else that you hate them for liking something you don't like. I think that's pretty un-Christ-like or some shit. Either way, here we go. The last song of the night. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I'll be in higher spirits. Mary Jane's Last Dance by Jay Dulva. Good night, America.
She grew up tall and she grew up right with them Indiana boys. Remember Moses Morales?
Who?
The Mayan guide I told you about?
From your trip?
The last night I was with him, he told me about his father, who had died. But Moses wouldn't believe it. No, listen. Listen. He said if they dug his father's body up, he would be gone. They'd planted a seed over his grave. The seed became a tree. Moses said his father became part of that tree. He grew into the wood, into the bloom. And when a sparrow ate the tree's fruit, his father flew with the birds. He said death was his father's road to awe.
Stop killing animals!